Good evening, all. Happy Monday. Happy new week. Um, just a quick update. Not much to report. Nothing's changed. Have a look at the 4 hour, and you can see we're definitely flipped there. Um, we've come down. We've already cleaned out this vector here. The next one to get is down below this line. So if we lose this level here now, where we are, that's why I was on the 1 hour chart. So this is an old break structure from over at the left. We're sitting right on it now. So this level does kind of matter. There's a vector right on it. If it holds it, you can see it's the wrong color, is what you can see. So you can see that we've tapped through, had a look and seen what's down under there. We're still pulling massive bear pressure, short indicator, some sort of reaction here anyway. So lost the daily open straight away. And all it's done is continue down. So 4 hour, there's no support until down here. That's kind of, if it holds this and bounces from here, that's still a higher low, which is good. Well, we just have a quick look at the weekly and see what happened, because it is Monday. All right, so last week finished with a red one, and now we're continuing down. So the weekly level is around about here. See if we drop that. It means we probably won't go back up and get that just yet. But in this sequence, we have, if we stretch it out a bit more, we've got our low, we've got a first high, we've got our first higher low, another high. So we're just going to make a little dent in price for a bit and make a new higher low, and then continue on up to get this and the levels that we've spoken about up. Or are we going to continue down? This looks a bit grim on the weekly, but it is what it is. So 15-minute entries. So I'm position short. The structure's kind of holding against me, but I have a short position from supply here. So I jumped in after candle close of that wick, closed back inside the range, immediately down. So I've entered here. Stop losses above that wick. It's not too big a position, just a little bit. And you can see it's really neutral on the 15-minute. Nothing's really happening. What we're waiting for, I think, is a signal from this guy. So NASDAQ it's had a push up today. And if you put the sessions on, you can see what London's done. So Asia's pretty much just done nothing. Market makers ran it up. London finished a liquidity grab. It's come down. It's checked its highs. So it could be a bounce here and off it goes again. But we'll see. We'll see. Bitcoin just looks a bit bearish at the moment. Stock market, anything can happen here, but as you can see, I've got a short running. Where are we? Bitcoin. Yeah, so it's just sitting in this spot. So you either get a long entry from here to have a go long, have a look at your targets. You got one up here at 77.7, another vector here at 78.361. There's no reason it can't go and get that. It needs to break this structure though. It's had tried once already, and we've had more than one reaction here at demand, which is positive, I guess. But we kind of might think the bears are looking a little bit in control. Have a quick look at ETH. So ETH is in a similar picture. Again, I'm position short from here. This retest to supply. I jumped in after that one. So it's neutral. It's the same. Nothing's really changed until we break out of this range. And it could be a break up because that's a decent gap in the chart there. So that's broken the structure. Look at the high time frame, and you can see it's just continuing down. So it does look super weak. We did clean up this vector here, but we still got this one down here to go. So if we look at that, we put one there, and we put another one there. It's kind of looking meh. They look pretty relevant. So look at the weekly chart for ETH, and it looks worse. So I don't know. Are we going to get a bounce at one of these zones? Are we going to continue down here? Keeping in mind that's what's ahead of us. But the weekly has got that thing, the big vector there, same as Bitcoin, and it's got the same pattern. So this could just be a higher low somewhere. We really want it to hold this level here. So if it takes out both of them, that's good. We can have a look at what we're going to do to flip long, or we're going to continue on, because this has got that vector. So if it wants to come down for targets any further, it's really got nothing. Could come down and retest this. I'd like to see a valid retest on this. And BNB is just blah. 4 hour. It's rejected its supply, neutral still, repair. So it wants to repair the structure. 1 hour. It's broken structure a couple of times now, and it's pushing down further. So if you look over here, this line, this level here, that looks pretty valid to me. It's only $20 away. It's not far. $20 is $20. So that vector's a target. We'll see how that goes. Yeah, and it's exactly the same as the others. It's just sitting on this 15-minute demand. Really pushes through that, and it's really got nothing else holding it up. So what else have I looked at? I am currently in an injective short. So I've taken this up here when it didn't quite get to supply. Like drop this level, and I've entered here. So that's a lower high. If we want to see a lower low, I just don't want to see it come back up and bounce into this level and retest it again, because it'll be all for nothing. What else? We've got XRP was the other one. It hasn't really got going yet. XRP's moving slowly, very, very slowly. Still sitting on that demand like everything else. Nothing really going on. It's just doing its thing. ZEC is just broken. I've just taken that one. It was a bit more like that, to be honest. Yeah, very bearish, very bearish. But it could make a higher low here and just get this vector here, retest that level. It could bounce. Just really depends what's going on in the market. You know, look, it's in a downtrend, so nothing's changed. And the bull's taking it back. No retest there. No retest there. So yeah, that's it's also looking a bit bearish. It's neutral, but I've jumped in a short. So I've really had a look at. I know a couple of years we were looking at hype today. So that's fallen over nicely for you from the top. Good pickup in the Discord channel. Michelle called on that one. She was straight in. Haven't caught up to see if she got any profit, but taken profit yet. But it's obviously round tripped her. I hope you didn't move your stop loss yet. And yeah, hopefully you're continuing on. What else we got? We've actually, looks like we're starting to get a bit of a reaction here. So just keep an eye on it. Don't commit too much to either direction until you see one of these demand or supply is broken. If you want to go long here, go long, but just tight stop loss underneath this demand, and only a scout size position until you get confirmation, because you want to see it break this supply and give you intent as well. And never mind, the rest are just falling over. So hopefully the bulls can step in and rescue it, but we'll see how we go. All right, I think that's all I got, guys. My book is now live for purchase if you want to have a look. I think links in the Discord group. I'll stick it in the bottom of this group as well, this video. All right, thanks, guys. Have a good one. See ya.